So basically what we're breaking down here is the fact that Vuori, we're breaking down Vuori's email system, websites, product page, cart, checkout, and their abandoned cart is here as well. The fuck? Basically, this is what their homepage looks like. This is for Vuori. This is a local brand based out in California mostly, I want to say. But this is their website funnel. This is where they get directed from the ads into the website. I'll show you guys the ads in a minute here as well. But this is what their website looks like, and this is why it works so well. It's because it's so simple and integrated that everything looks so perfect. Sorry. Their product images are perfect. They're to scale. As you can see, they're new arrivals, so they have everything coming to the top. So that way everyone is getting their newest products, and it's perfect. New arrivals as well. And then from those funnels, they see their ratings, 4.5 stars. It's gonna make people want to buy because you have a reputation behind it. And they're upselling as well. You may also like, so they're trying to recommend you to products that they think you'll like, so that way you'll purchase them as well. Size, color, everything about their website works so well too, because it's so simple and straightforward. That's gonna make people want to purchase as well. Their sidebar cart and their full page is just so simple. They have everything figured out to a T. Single checkout page, everything's so seamless and so easy that it makes everyone buy it because it's so easy to do that you don't even have time to think about it. And then once they begin checkout, they enter their email into that checkout. I'm sure you guys have gotten this before. You get the abandoned cart emails. Your gear is still here. Your cart is claim your cart now. Still thinking over it. It's going to constantly keep sending you emails until you purchase it. I've gotten multiple from Skims, Lululemon, Nike about, hey, your items are still here. Make you want to purchase it. So then you look at it and then you end up purchasing it. And then now we'll go over to their ads, so that way you guys can see that as well. And then these are some of their paid ads and what they look like. And these work so well because they're so simple, but just the theming and the branding behind it is so perfect that it's gonna pop to people's eyes and people are gonna want to purchase it. And as well, you can go see their losers, which I won't. Oh. Let's go to losers and let's look at Vuori's because I highly doubt that they'll have many losers. Vuori. They do have some losers. Let's try to break down why these are losers. I can tell you this is a loser right here because of how simple and boring it is. You want something that's boring, but it's going to stand out still. The production level is there. This is a basic ad that a mom and pop can make. Anyone can make these kind of ads. That's why they do not perform well. UGC, this is most likely just because the content wasn't there. Afterwards from that creator, another UGC video, another UGC. UGC is great when it's done right, but when it's not done right, you're going to be wasting ad spend. But UGC is the now. If you're not using UGC to its max potential and you're a business owner or running a clothing brand or running any sort of business, you need to be using and leveraging your customers and TikTok and Instagram and social media to bring customers in, not from referrals. Referrals are dead. The best two ways is through ad spend and through UGC. UGC will make you millions and millions of dollars if used correctly, and it is not hard to use correctly. All you need to do is find 3 to 5 creators, have them make your content, giving you a testimonial, building your reputation, and making people have a desire for that product, and I guarantee you'll get results from it. Another loser right here. These are just so boring. Boring ads. It's not good. Let's see active winners. Let's go to that. Active winners for Vuori. This is a UGC video, I would believe. Yep, UGC right here. UGC is the way to go about it if you want natural people, if you want less ad spend but more sales. UGC is the way to go. These ads should not be performing as well as they are, but it's because Vuori has such a name behind them. They're just so simple, and sometimes simple is good and sometimes simple is bad. Like if you look at Skims, I talk about Skims a lot because they're such a good brand when it comes to marketing. And also their clothes are super comfortable. Look how good these ads are. These are simple ads, but Skims' name already stands out so much that it works so perfectly. Everything is just so meticulous about it, and everything just screams their branding. Everything screams Skims. Their Christmas ads are so perfect and thought through. It shows the product, shows more branding, shows the theming around it, and makes people want to buy it because their demographic is going to be the 16 to 40 for sure, I would say, that are into this, early mothers, everything like that. So their thing is so perfectly thought out, and they're so inclusive to everyone that it works so perfectly. And they have a bunch of UGC content. I don't know if I can show those because it is YouTube, but their UGC content just works out so well because of how perfect it is. Skims holiday sets, because they make the UGC natural, but it still screams Skims at the same time. Again, Skims holiday shop. Everything about it is just so meticulous and thought through that it works so perfectly well because it just shows their brand identity and keeps it Skims. You're not trying to target. If you try to speak to everyone, you speak to no one. But if you target a group of people, you will resonate with a group of people. You have to find a group to resonate with, and you can't target everyone. You can't get everyone. You need to get some people. You can't get everyone. These as well. I mean, who wouldn't want to buy a sale when clothes are damn $90? And let's look at Skims losers, actually. Skims losers. These are some of their losers right here. I don't know if this is a UGC video or not. Oh yeah, it is a video. But it's also just because sometimes they need to scream Skims, otherwise you lose your branding, if that makes sense. I believe that these, oh, they do have some images on here. Because this doesn't scream Skims. This just screams that they slapped a Skims logo over it. But this right here, this screams Skims. This branding right here is so perfect and meticulous that it screams Skims. How you guys doing in the chat? Holiday shop. Perfect. These are all great ads. Right here. Go back to the losers. Oh, shit. Thing just broke on me. Let's go back to the losers here. There's an image as well. This is more Skims like, but it's not fully Skims. These right here, not fully Skims. You have to have your brand identity behind it. But these winners right here, they just scream Skims to the perfect extent that makes people want to buy it, because everything about them is so aligned that they work out so perfectly. And we'll go back into here and I'll show you Skims website and their email automation. Websites and emails. Fashion Skims right here. Please hold. Boom. This is their homepage right here. This is the website funnel. This is from where all the ads go that I just showed you. It will all funnel into this exact place right here. Homepage. Hero image. They have 3 different models showing 3 different clothing off. They have it so you can add a wish list. It makes people come back to the store. When they add stuff to a wish list, they're gonna be like, oh, I did want that Skims thing. When they come back to the website, and they'll end up buying something else again. Product categories too, because they have so many options for clothes, but they have everything so meticulously thought out that you're not overwhelmed with information. They have everything built out so well. Their Nike Skims collection, their SMS, their website, they have all their offers lined up here too, so everything is so clear about it. Because Skims is no different. Their marketing is just completely different compared to all their competitors. What's the difference between this and the stuff Lululemon makes, the stuff Vuori makes, the stuff other gym wear companies make to some extent? And this is it for their mobile hamburger menu, because you don't have as much room on here. Sweats, sleeps, shapewear, everything again is so well spaced out that you're not feeling overwhelmed with stuff. And they have their upsells, they have their sizing. Everything here is so perfect and just completely in line with their branding and their way that they work, that it works out so perfectly. Their upsells right here, how it compares, because they want to upsell you, just like we went through with Vuori. Every company is going to want to upsell you. So you just have to think of the correct way to upsell. If you're running a business, you need to do something like this, or the Vuori example I showed you. Because this right here is going to make people want to buy and make people want to trust you more. If you just keep shoving it down their faces, that's going to make them not want to buy it and not trust you and feel like you're just using them to push pennies. Right here, complete the look. It shows everything you need to do. Upsells. They have a whole thing of just upsells, and they have reviews here. Because you're going to see reviews, you're going to trust the company more. Newsletter sign up. Right here, currency selector, hamburger menu. Again, for the items, this is the mobile view. Your cart right here. Everything in there, more upsells, and all your information you need right there. Your checkout. Again, another one page, because they're all using Shop to check out with, which is the best way to go about it if you are a brand owner or a company owner where you're selling things online, because it makes the whole process so simple. I hate when I have to go online and buy something. You have to click through 37 different pages just to find one thing and purchase one thing. And they do have an abandoned cart sequence too. I do not know why that's not popping up, but it should be. But I believe that should be done for this. Do you guys have any questions? Do you have any questions about that? Hey, do you have any questions about anything I just said? If not, could you just let me know either way so that way I can show you the next thing. Are you doing marketing or are you just looking around? Are there any other companies you'd like me to show you on here? We're going to switch to my Safari. I'm going to show you. Why the hell is this thing not opening? This is what my Meta ads campaign looks like. I'll show you our charts of what it looks like right here. Refresh your screen. Hold for a second while it goes. I'm currently sitting at 72 meta leads, $738 spent. It dropped off this day horribly on ad spend wise. Same with this day. I think it spent only $20. My cost per lead has been very good on average. November 10th, I got 0 leads that day, so it was pretty damn horrible. But also only spent, I don't believe, November 10th. It also spent $0 for some reason, or amount spent. It did spend $30 that day, and I got 0 leads, which is horrible. If you have any questions about this either, just let me know. 0 leads because I'm not targeting. That's why there's no results for this area, because I do not show it. 18 and 24, I've gotten 4 leads, men 25 to 34. I've gotten 19 leads from, and I've gotten 1 lead from 1 woman at that age. So my CPL for all of these, you want your CPL ideally to be under 15, but ideally, once you have everything optimized, you want it to be under 10. And I'm bordering right at that line where I need to change my campaign and switch everything for it. But overall, these are not bad statistics at all. And Instagram does perform better than Facebook most of the time for when it comes to the younger generation. But that's what our campaigns look like. Sorry. And I will show you what our actual ad looks like. We're running a very broad campaign right here. This is our first campaign for this account, so we're just doing a broad campaign and letting Meta do its thing. But we are going to be creating a new campaign for the next couple of days with 10 to 15 creatives. Yo, what's up? How you doing? With 10 to 15 different creatives on here. Or just running a broad campaign and letting the algorithm do the rest for it. How you doing, Monty? It's telling me I should get 15 leads a day. That is so unrealistic. That'd be $2 a lead. That is not going to happen for anyone at all, basically. Which is an ongoing campaign, so we're not going to be spending any more. It doesn't have an end date to it. Sorry. Doesn't have an end date. It's going to be for Australia, United Kingdom, and United States. How you doing, Blake? and we're just letting the algorithm run itself to collect ads for. I'll show you my creative actually. I'm running ads for solar to get people to let people market for me for my solar. So these are what the ads look like right here. As you can see, if you have any questions, just let me know. Solar installers, 10 booked plus appointments guaranteed. Book now. These are what all these ads look like to collect as many leads as possible. I don't believe that there is a way I can show you the leads without doxing people, so I am not going to do that. But do you guys have any questions about the campaigns at all? Or is there anything you want me to show you? And I will show you guys. Do you guys want to see my Go High Level setup? I appreciate it, Blake. I'll show you guys my GHL. If you guys have any questions about this, my Instagram is linked in here, and just shoot me a DM. I'll answer y'all's questions for you. But so this is what my GHL looks like. That's called Go High Level. Basically, if you're running ads, you use this to collect all of your leads. All the ad you just saw on Meta, everything from there, the leads that get collected and their information gets funneled directly into Go High Level, into our opportunities or conversations. They get put into automations, so that way they're getting nurtured, the leads are, so that way when we call them or for our meetings, everything works perfectly. It's very seamless, and you have the best chances of closing. As well, that you want to call within 5 to 10 minutes. But right here, opportunity value. This is not going I don't know why this is not updating actually. Same with conversion. 75 leads counted, 1 person lost. I need to update this as well because it is a little bit outdated. But as you can see right here, funnel, new leads. Need to definitely update these. But 17 leads broke because they were not good enough to meet our standards for people to work with, because they either A, did not have enough money to put up, did not want to put up money, or they were just unqualified all around, did not start a business yet, nothing of the sorts. Stage distribution doesn't really matter because, again, it is out of date. Meta lead forms, arcane walkthrough call, that means I got a lead and I just called them and then booked them that way. Meta lead form, that's the actual ads that you saw. Yeah, I could set up GHL for your company. Just shoot me a DM. Conversations. These are our conversations we've had with people before. Oh, shit. Conversations we've had with people to get them booked, as well as our... Oh, this is a DM that we just got. I need to actually answer this. Work with similar companies implementing AI and SMS. Sounds. Shit. Why is my thing not working? That sounds awesome. Right here, and then calendars as well. This is what our calendar looks like. These are for all of our calls that we've had. We had 3 calls today, and we've had a shit ton more calls the other day. We do have meetings in the morning. I do need to add, I have a 7:30 meeting tomorrow with the client, hopefully to close. Do not click on contacts. Opportunities is the exact same thing I just broke down for the dashboard. new leads, everything like that, where you can just see where they're at, qualified and booked, all this kind of stuff. I do have messages from these people. Let's see. I know I had one person who sent me a text today and said that they didn't want to work with me because I am based in the US and not in the UK, which is interesting, but it's part of the stuff that happens. Do you guys have any questions so far about it or anything you want me to touch upon more before I break down automations? Just let me know if you have any questions at all, and I'll answer them to the best of my ability. Guess not. Good to keep moving on. Just let me know. Good to go? Okay. So what happens is what happens with us is we get, explain the funnels more? Was that what you're asking? I assume funnels. I'm just assuming the autocorrect is not on your side today. Yeah, I'll break down the funnels. So, actually, perfect that you asked me that. So, let me show you this. I'll break it down exactly the whole process. Oh, shit. Wrong button. Meta at Business Suite. So, right here. Ads Manager. Campaigns. So this is the whole step-by-step process behind it. Is they go from edit new ad lead. So that creative I showed you, this one right here, this creative, right? It goes from this, and then they would click onto this form right here, which I will show you in a, how do I show you this form? Goodness. Oh, not lead center. Shit. Wrong button. These are also all my leads right here. No, what we want to do is show you our all tools. I want to show you our lead forms. I don't know why it's not popping up right here. Oh, instant forms. Sorry. Okay, so this is how it looks. Are you the business owner? Yes, no. What service do you mainly provide? Because we're targeting solar, but some people, and solar specifically, they install batteries. Solar is not just panels, which I also thought it was before I got into this, but they do a lot more than that. They do batteries, EV chargers, everything of the sorts. How many more installs could you handle a month? Contact information, privacy policy, so that way they get put into our funnels and our automation system. So they're basically agreeing to get SMS and emails and calls. Does that make sense so far? And then after that, they get put into sites. Cool. That will make sense so far, Monty? Perfect. No, I'm not really into the stock market that much. I'll show you. I can show you, Macy. If you send me a DM, I'll show you how to set it up. But and then this is so that once they get that lead form, Monty, they get put from that lead form onto this website. Once they click next, and this is the landing page that they will go to. Arcane Marketing, book a time to speak with us. They can book calls from any time. I might have a lot of meetings Friday, it looks like. I did not think I have that many. Because my time is booked off a lot on Friday for some reason. But this is what it looks like. They go from this page right here where they book a meeting with you to next step, which would be this right here. We're updating my VSL. My VSL is very outdated. But you tell them, don't leave this page, follow your next steps. So that way, hopefully that they will follow those next steps. So that way, a VSL is a visual sales letter. It makes everything in your life way easier. If you can get someone to watch the video, you'll get them to understand your whole business. So that way it is so much easier to close them on the call. Rather than having to just keep going at them and explaining it. You just show them your VSL and hopefully close them from there. Does that make sense? And you just have to have your privacy policy and all that kind of stuff, unfortunately. So that way people get entered into it. Everything good? Do you want me to break down the automations now? Perfect. Yes, sir. Okay, so this is appointment reminders right here. So once they get put into this automation system, where this is when they sign up for the meeting right here. It triggers appointment status. Arcane Marketing walkthrough call. This is when they book that meeting. This is what our folder is called on when it shows up on the calendar. So that it saves that trigger right there. It sends a webhook to them to Zapier and throw a notification to us. It creates an opportunity and updates it to them being a booked meeting, and then it'll send them an SMS text message. And these look weird right here. I know it looks weird, contact first name. That's how it works, because then it also, so when you, Monty, if you were to sign up for my call, it would say, hey Monty, just Jaden, me. I saw your appointment came in on my calendar for 3:30 EST, PST, whatever you do. And then it also adds, I'll show you right here, on the email after that, meeting confirmation, it also adds your Zoom link to them, to it. Their custom Zoom link, it gets added into there. So that way everything works so perfectly. Does that make sense so far? And then after that, it waits 1 minute. Sorry, I think I might need to push that back a little bit more. Sends them another one. Start of your journey. This is kind of just introducing yourself and selling them on it as well. We're excited to potentially partner with you and your team to help you achieve your goals. It just kind of tells them about what we do, how we can help them, everything like that. It waits again after that, waits 1 day before the meeting. It sends, hey Monty, hey Blake, just a quick reminder, our appointment is in 24 hours. Here's the Zoom link. So that way you just want to keep giving them information and updates. Oh, I appreciate that. This is my personal clothing brand hat right here. It's for what we had. I'll show you real quick. We got mocha hats as well. I appreciate it. We're about to restock them probably in the next couple months. But then it sends them reminder on text and email. Hey, do you need anything from me before then, Monty or Blake? I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys messing with the website and the hats. Shoot me a DM on Instagram. I'll let you know when we got them back in stock. Our website's messed up right now because we're switching brands. Damn, I appreciate y'all for that. But then it waits It waits 1 hour before the meeting, shoots them another text. Hey Monty, hey Blake, this is Jaden, just wanted to confirm our meeting again. A quick reminder, our meeting's in an hour. Here's that Zoom link again. And then sends them that again in email. Waits till 15 minutes before. Shoots them another text and email right after that. Does that make sense so far, guys? I also make a whole video setting up automations if you guys need help with that as well. If you guys do go high level, just let me know. Shoot me a DM. We could hop on a call. I could live stream it, make a video. However you guys want me to show you, I got you guys. And this is our no show. So once people no show to that call, you still want to get them back. You don't want them just be a dead lead, because when we work with people in the UK or Australia, we're in different time zones, so some people accidentally book it for the wrong time zone. They'll think it's their time zone when really it's ours. So if they book it for 3 p.m. our time, that's 11 p.m. for them. Or if it's Australia, they're 18 hours ahead. So if it's like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, it's damn near 2 a.m. for them. So they do not answer the phone because they're in such a deep sleep. So that triggers them to being a no-show. Yeah, I've heard of XRP. I own some. And then it waits 50 minutes after the no-show call to send them a rescheduling link. This is why I love Go High Level so much, is because it just builds out automations and makes everything so easy into one. And it says, hey Monty, hey Blake, sorry you weren't able to make our call. Let's get you rescheduled. You can book here, and it has your calendar link, so that way they can book it again. And then also sends them that on text as well. And it would just be your same calendar link, so that way everything's perfect. But that's really it, mostly for Go High Level, I would say. Do you guys have any questions about that, or just let me know? What do you think about XRP though, Blake? Well, you guys will let me know if you have any questions. I'm going to check to see if I have any meetings on Friday, because all those times should not be booked out, but they are. It says I have no meetings Friday, which is weird that all those times are blocked off then. But yeah, do you guys have any other questions about anything when it comes to Go High Level, meta ads, other brands, campaigns, some brands that you might like Skims, Lululemon, anything of the sorts like that? Is there anything you guys want me to answer? So let me know if you guys have any other questions. Otherwise, I'm running out of things to talk about here. So if you have any questions, just let me know what to talk about. If you have any questions, I'll answer them for you. How do you get more leads? The way we're getting more leads is through meta ads is what we're doing. That's what we do for everyone else. That's what we do for ourselves. That's how we generate so many leads. That's what I showed earlier in the stream, is that this is so outdated. Let me show you updated campaigns right here, ad sets, charts. I think you guys saw this actually. 72 meta leads, 10.25 cost per lead. And the way we're doing that is just, I think I showed it as well earlier. We're just running a super, what do you call it? Broad campaign. We're not really running anything super tight when it comes to targeting, because the way meta works right now, it's so easy to run ads because you don't have to be very super well targeted. You just need to let meta hit the certain pocket, and just let it test your ad, and it will hit that pocket. And when it hits that pocket, it will consistently keep hitting it, and that way it works perfect. And yes, I do have a girlfriend. Placements, you let Meta, you want, if you're running ads, very easy to run. You just want placements, Advantage Plus turned off, and you want some other things turned off, just because Meta will take your money and fuck it up. So you want to keep it good. Don't care about that. Yeah, you see how broad my campaign is right here? 186 million to 219 million is what my audience size is. That's how wide it is. So you don't want, it's a super broad campaign, but I'm bringing in leads from it at such a cheap cost that this was a couple years ago. I probably would have 1 or 2 leads by now. I would only have that many, because the way Meta Ads works now, they just updated. If you guys want me to, do you guys want me to talk about the new Adorama update that they just released for it? Because that system's actually crazy. So basically, the way the new Adorama system works, here, can I just, let me just pull up. Shit. Meta. How do you spell that? Andromeda. Meta Andromeda. Thank God I can't spell this, save my life. Perfect. So this is what it looks like. I also recommend watching YouTube videos on this stuff too, so that way they can explain it way clearer, because they've researched it even more than I have for it. But Andromeda is Meta's proprietary system for machine learning that's designed retrieval and ad recommendation, focused on delivering a step function improvement in value to our advertisers and people. So basically, does that make sense? Or the update came out last December is when this thing is from, but it's been, sorry, I'm trying to think of the correct word. It's fully just getting rolled out now, because Meta gives access to people that have spent millions and millions and millions of dollars on ads. They have access to it before anyone does. I haven't spent millions of dollars in ads. I've barely spent thousands. So I did not get early access to this. So I'm just finding this out now. A couple days ago, we're learning to implement it. Currently, we're making 50 different creatives for our ad to get more leads, because the way that this system works, which I'll explain in a second. But they also, Meta, every ad you see from now on, Meta has 50,000 data points on you. I don't think any of us could name 50,000 things about ourselves. So Meta has, I'm assuming, knows exactly what algorithm is going to hit you so perfectly. So the way that this works is basically, let's say you, Blake, have a problem closing clients. You, Macy, have a problem getting clients, and Monty has a problem with keeping clients. So those ads, I would have so many different creatives that would have each pain point on there for closing, getting, and keeping. And with those creatives, they would perfectly meta in real time. I don't know how it's legal either. It's kind of mind-boggling, but hey, if it makes our ads perform better, I am not complaining. But it will predict it in real time. Like let me show you. Let me scroll on Instagram right now. The first ad we see, okay? Can you guys see my Instagram? Let's see. This ad right here, for example, okay? This ad, with if they updated the Andromeda update, it will now predict in real time, right when you're scrolling. It'll make a split-second decision to show you the perfect ad that will get the person running the ad the ideal result out of it. So show Monty if I had a creative that said how to keep your, if you want to keep your clients, work with us, it popped that up for Monty. If I wanted to show one that says how to close your clients, I would give that one to Blake. If I wanted to do one for Macy about how to get clients, it would do that. It's so insane the way it works, but it works so perfectly that it's getting people around the market industry that I've been doing research on, is getting them $3 to $4 cost per leads because of how well that system works. It's actually mind-boggling. Because back two-ish years ago when I started running ads for my own clothing brand, you had to be so targeted and so precise with what group you were trying to hit. But now you can just be, you literally just let Meta do the work. All you do is put in your age group, target area, and turn off those 2 ad Advantage Plus things I showed you, and your ad will perform. It is the most mind-boggling thing possible. You have 50 different creatives under one ad set now. Instead of having 50 different ad sets just to do one thing, everything's just in one spot. It's crazy. Does that make sense to you guys? Just let me know if you guys have any questions about that. Well, I drink some water. Good to keep going? Or what else you guys want to see? Oh, and another way to think about it as well is, I don't know why I stopped at this photo. This photo is very confusing. I fully don't really understand it. But in Meta, originally, when you put in all those qualifications, it targets people as a group, right? So you guys are all in Solar, so you guys are all one group, if that makes sense. But now it targets each person on an individual level. So you guys are all under the Solar umbrella, but now it's targeting each person, and that's how it's able to predict which ad you should see and at what time. It also predicts what time it works best for you to see it, so that way you're more likely to convert. Exactly. It prints money essentially at this point. Yeah. It's a low latency system that's designed just like that. It retrieves all the data points and just shows you exactly what you should see at the right time. State-of-the-art retrieval, everything like that. It is so insane how good Meta's new campaign is and new update is as well. Do you guys have any questions about that, or what other marketing questions do you have for me so I can answer them for you? Just let me know. So I can show you guys. I don't know, I could build the campaign for you guys too if you want. Just a quick little mock campaign. And I could do it super targeted as well, so that you guys can kind of see the system throughout it. If you guys want to, I could do whatever you guys want to see. Just let me know. Yeah, you want to see a campaign? But you want me to do a clothing campaign? A what kind of campaign? What kind of emoji is that, brother? Goth clothes. I don't have any pictures of goth clothes on my shit, unfortunately. So ideally, if you're doing it for clothing brands though, you do want to click sales, but we're not connecting a Shopify or anything like that to it. Actually, might be able to, so that way you can actually see it better. Oh, I don't need to do that right now. But budget strategy, let's just say campaign budget daily is, oh shit, $35. If you're doing it for a clothing brand, honestly, I'd recommend nothing less than $40 a day on ad spend, just so that way you can hit the most amount of people. Highest volume. Yeah, you want the highest volume of people coming out. That just means you're hitting the most people. You're not trying to get a cost per goal, because it doesn't make a lot of sense. Show more settings. Don't need any of this. You're going to be running the ads all the time. A and B testing just means you'd be testing 2 different creatives under one umbrella, not just one, and you just easily just kill the other one. Audiences, special ad categories. We don't have any special ad categories because you're not doing finance, politicals, or anything like that. And I'll just show you clothing right here. Who was texting me? Right here. Purchase. No, my girlfriend is just straight beautiful, though. I will tell you that much. Website. Boom. Maximize numbers of conversion. Purchase. Set conversion event. Wish I could show you that for you guys, but it's kind of difficult to. Ad set, spending limits, set a minimum or maximum. You don't really matter to do that. You kind of just want it to be the same. You just want to let Meta do its thing fully. You know what I mean? Don't mess with Meta. Just let Meta do its whole thing. For this, you're not going to be targeting. You want me to do, yeah, let's just do streetwear, for example. So we're going to be targeting the United States. Boom. We're going to go Los Angeles, California, Atlanta, Georgia. Boom. New York City. New York, United States. Honestly, just target the whole state, I guess. But we're going to want to change this to a 50-mile radius around it, because people will travel to, that people that live around those areas will travel to that city. So you kind of just want to hit everyone around that. So just an audience, no, you don't want them doing that. You want it to be what you want to do. And if you're running streetwear, what age group do you guys think you should put for, if you're running for a streetwear company? Like Supreme, Stussy, Nike, that kind of stuff. What age group would you think? Drop a number. $15 to $25. I would probably do, the lowest you can go on here is 18, but I would, Monty is closer on the dot. You want to do 30. You want to do 30 for it, and then genders. If you're dropping women's clothes, do women's clothes. If you're not, don't do women's clothes. So let's just say we are doing women's. Oh shit, wrong one. Let's say we are doing clothes for both of them. We're gonna market both of them. All demographics, interest and behavior. So we're gonna put graffiti for interest. Graffiti, visual art. You're gonna want to do a lot of that stuff in here. What are you asking, Blake? Graffiti, streetwear, art, that kind of stuff, like street fashion, street art, that kind of thing, because then you're building your audience size as well. Let's see, show estimated audience size. 5 to 5.9 million is my audience size right here. Beneficiary doesn't matter for this. Placements, you can also, we'll mess with the placements right here, because why, you don't want stuff going on Facebook. You want, if you're doing streetwear, just do Instagram. You do not need any of this. You just want Instagram for it, if that makes sense. Boom, boom, boom. All this is looking perfect right here. Yeah, just go boom right here. Single image. Or create add products. What are you on, Blake? And is this all making sense to you guys as well? Single image. I'll do this. I'll send this to you guys again. I'll do like another one about it, so that way I can actually add an image. I just do not know how to do that well on live with you guys. But set of creative image add. Let's go image add then. Is all making sense to you guys? Perfect. So, and then actually, all these are perfect. So I already have these creatives put up from my Instagram before. So we'll just go with let's go with this one. Boom. Right here. Samples. Actually, that's a horrible. I'm not even going to do that to you guys. Do I know Macy? Yeah, I know Macy. Let's go with this one actually right here. Or why are you asking, young man? Right, short headline. Tell people what this ad is about. The end is now. You want something very catchy for these. Add a text option. Another option. Your girl is for the world. For the world. Boom. Right, short headline. The end is now. So get your hoodies while you can. Call to action. Shop now. Boom. Yeah, I'm still working on getting approved for TikTok. You have to have 50 followers, so I'm still getting to that. You want to turn this off though, but you're cool with visual touch-ups. Actually, we'll just keep all these on for sake being. But yeah, boom, boom. So these are what the ads would look like right here on the story. Arcane for the world, shop now. Probably have a 95 campaign score. But that is essentially what your Meta's ads would look like. Does that make sense? Or do you have any questions about that? Does that make sense to you, Blake and Monty? Or do you guys have any other questions, or want me to break down something further that I might have done that I skipped over? Just let me know and I'll break it down more for you. Any other questions, you guys, or I'm probably hopping off right about now. You guys got any other questions for me? You guys good?